the age. Look face.
Yes, good morning. You're welcome to the program this morning, bystanders and newsstands. I'm Christian Chuku. Yes, today is the 18th of October 2022. We're right here to get people talking on the reports that we have on the papers this morning. We are right here. You can see the bystanders are deliberating on topical issues that we have this morning. I have the Vanguard with me, the Vanguard newspaper. I also have the Nigerian Tribune. Let's start with the Nigerian Tribune. Atiku, Tinubu, Obi push for Arewa votes in Kaduna State. Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, they were in Kaduna yesterday, meeting with the Arewa associations, Arewa Consultative Forum, Arewa Community. Yes, we had Obi also visiting Shegumi, the controversial cleric Shegumi, and it has come with reactions from Nigerians on that visit. We also have Atiku and Tinubu, another one. Tinubu has asked Atiku to step down for him, as he did in 2017. Let's look at the reports here this morning. Nigeria's inflation rate hit 20.77% in September. Inflation 20.77% in September. Okay. Performance review, Buhari scores himself high. Shutdown of 4 broadcast stations in Zafra, threat to democracy. That is coming from the Nigeria Guild of Editors. I fought criminal groups to a standstill as Lagos governor. Tinubu speaks at Arewa Consultative Forum. I will finish rehabilitation of Abuja Kaduna Kano Highway. Atiku addresses Mammoth Rally. We will bring Nigeria back to life, Obi. We will bring Nigeria back to life, Obi. Atiku, Okowa, Saraki condemn thugs disruption at PDP rally. Nigeria needs 20,000 more junior secondary schools. That is from Ubek. Nigeria needs 20,000 more junior secondary schools. CJN to swear in 62 new son on the 28th of November. We have on the flood issue, Bayelsa severed from Nigeria. That's from National Assembly Caucus. Bayelsa severed from Nigeria. We have lost so much to flood. That is from Bayelsa. I have the Vanguard this morning. Yes, I will tackle insecurity, revive industries if elected. That is from Atiku. You can see flood, houses underwater. Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Kogi affected by the flood. Nigeria has failed. I will change the narrative. That is Peter Obi. Let's look at other reports. This morning, Labour Party PDP tackled Buhari over claims of meeting the yearnings of Nigerians. Yes, Tinubu will deal with bandits, other subversive elements if elected. I have my analysis. I have Mr. Sholaneni. I have my honorable. Good morning, honorable. Good morning. You're a special guest now. Good morning. Yeah. Yes, let's look at yesterday. Controversy. Atiku, Tinubu, Obi visiting Kaduna, pushing for votes. One visit that got people talking was Obi visiting Shegumi. Yeah. How do you look at it?
As far as I'm concerned, I am Olushola Adetunji by name. As far as I'm concerned, visiting people or whatever, I don't see that as a problem. But one thing I say about we Nigerians, we bring an issue when there is no issue. This is politics. Consultation going here and there. People will go to everywhere to canvass for people to support their ambition towards the 2023 election. So I don't see reason why we should be taking something personal about somebody visiting someone or whatever. Gumi or no Gumi, that doesn't determine the election. But at least when you see some other statesmen in the country, people are visiting them. Obasanjo and Tinubu, they are not in good time for several years, but Tinubu visited Obasanjo. Tinubu visited Jonathan. So Jonathan is a PDP member. Why Tinubu visited Obasanjo? Why visit Jonathan? So why visit Babangida? So all of them, they are visiting people that they know that will help them to secure the victory towards the 2023 election. So there's nothing wrong or bad in visiting such man. Because Gumi or no Gumi we're talking about, people are saying this or saying that about him having a connection with a Boko Haram or whatever, a bandit or something. I don't believe until I see the real meaning and the real reason why people are saying this ain't happen. But it's just a mere speculation as far as I'm concerned. Because it's a rumor. Any that is not being confirmed. Federal government will not open their eyes while somebody is negotiating with bandits to be operating and be affecting their government, and they will spare the person. It's not possible. So all those things, I don't see something special or bad. Obi can continue to visit anybody, can consult anybody. He's planning towards his own election towards 2023.
But Falana has advised Obi not to. Falana,
Yes.
Advise Obi not to visit those people that have destroyed Nigeria.
Who is Falana? That is number one. Falana is a critic. One thing about Falana is this, sometimes he's biased. The thing is this, Falana on its own, he has only one foot. Let me say this to you. Do you know why all our leaders are visiting the northern part of the country? Because they believe that's where they can get their vote from. How many people can Falana convince to vote for Obi in his domain? Even in his domain in Lagos, how many votes can Obi get through Falana? So you have to visit people that you think that can give you what. That is just it. So saying don't visit that or something like it's just like when Tinubu pick Shetima. People are talking, criticizing this and that. Tinubu didn't just pick Shetima. He picked Shetima based on political calculation. He picked Shetima based on his own record in Borno State. But basically, the reason why he picked him is because of his own calculation, how he can get vote, where he can get vote. That's why he picked him. People are saying Muslim, and I told them it's not about that. You have to calculate. If you pick a Christian and the Christian doesn't favor him to win the election, what is the meaning of the contesting? So it's a game. So you have to play to your side to win the game. So Obi visiting Gumi, as far as I'm concerned, nothing bad or wrong in that.
Okay, let's look at the statement. That was yesterday, Atiku, when he spoke to some of his people.
Another thing I say about that is, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing bad or wrong in that. Atiku saying that the Northerners should vote for Northern brothers. It's not bad, as far as I'm concerned. Yorubas are yearning for Tinubu to become president. Why? When you check social media, when you see hundreds of Tinubu's comments, 98% of them they are Yorubas. So it's not bad for Tinubu to Buhari to say, okay, Atiku to say the Hausa need an Hausa man. Doesn't mean that Atiku is going to get all the vote in the north. Obi will get vote, Tinubu will get vote. In South, Obi will get vote, Tinubu will get vote, Atiku will get vote. So yearning for Northerners to support him is so. It's still a politics. Yesterday, Tinubu and Atiku, they were together at the airport. Tinubu said Atiku should step down for him. He said, I have done that for you in 2007. Say, so reciprocate what I have done for you so that you can step down for me. So Atiku knew that Tinubu was joking. He knows that it can't happen. But we are friends, but it is we that we are followers, that we are taking it to another level or something like. So that's what I told you, that if Obi win, the two of them will congratulate him. If Atiku win, Tinubu congratulate. If Tinubu win, Atiku congratulate. So we need to take it easy. And do you know another thing is this? I want to advise the journalism aspect of Nigeria now, 2023 election. They should calm down. They shouldn't raise any tension unnecessarily. Sometimes when there's some news that doesn't want to be taken so serious. What I'm expecting from them is this: they should be asking them, what are they coming to offer Nigeria? It's not about I visited Gumi, I visit this, what are they coming to offer? We are tired of the system. So what are the things? What are the new things you are bringing to the system that can change Nigeria? So it's not about somebody consult someone consult someone. You can consult anybody, but what you really have to offer this country, that's what we're after presently. So no big deal about Atiku saying Tinubu said Atiku should step. It's not going to be possible. No big deal if Atiku said Northerners should support him. Are you saying that 90% of people are they not supporting Obi? Obi might not say it out, but they are supporting him. So Yoruba too are following their brother. So
it is an ethnic, like it's a three-way thing.
He's going to be the stamina factor of the 2023 election because we have three tribes at the same time. This is the first time it's happening. And Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. This is the first time. So it's going to play long because I told people, I said 2023 is going to be so interesting. But I see election inconclusive. I believe that. You can mark my word and write it down. The election will be inconclusive because when you look at it very well, in history of Nigeria, this is the first time Igbos, youths of Nigeria, stand up to support a particular candidate. It has never happened before. 6 months ago, Obi never knew what he is today, like we turn to what he is today. He tried his luck, but people are tired of the system. The both PDP and APC, there's nothing new they are coming to tell us that we've not had before. Because it's not the first time. A child of 24 years should be a graduate by now. So when Nigeria, our democracy since 1999 to 2003, we are to 2003, we are going to be 24. We are still crawling. So people wanted to try something new. That's why they are saying obedient here and there. So what I see is the northern part of the country, they believe in power. You like it or not, they are going to support their brother. I believe that. And the Yorubas, Tinubu will see no vote in the north. We see vote here and we see some vote in the east. Obi will see vote in the southwest, southeast, south, and some part of the north. So I don't see a clear winner of the election. I could see inconclusive. A rerun will surely happen in 2023 election. So because there won't be a landslide victory for any of the
Somebody says that who cares about religion in politics? It's only the masses that care about religion. And
you see, religion and politics. Sorry to say this. We need to just sit down very well and think very well. That's where we are getting it wrong totally. There's one thing I told people, I said, politics and religion, they are two different things entirely. What is religion? Religion is where we go and worship God, where we praise God, So we are talking about politics. Look at UK. How many GOs they have in UK? We have so many GOs in Nigeria here. If Nigeria is all about prayer, Nigeria should be like London now, or like America. We have pastors. But the thing is, the Bible even said it, that when you pray, you take a step. We pray in Nigeria, but we don't take a step. What are the steps? We don't take a necessary step. So saying that religion and politics, as far as I'm concerned, is we are mixing it totally, because the politics is a game of. I see politics, when we say democracy, we are talking about government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We are not talking about government of the church, by the church, and the church. So we are talking about Muslim, Christian, Babalawo, Onifa, or whatever. We are Nigerians. So I don't believe in all those things. What I see is this. Being a pastor, Osinbajo is a pastor already. Do you know how many people died under Buhari's government? Osinbajo should have resigned as a good pastor. But this government look at a lot of blood that has been shed or whatever. I'm not interested again. The killing is too much. But he didn't resign. He's a pastor. Redeem. So it's not about that. And most of our GOs, they cannot talk because some of them are benefiting from the system. So most of our fathers, they cannot talk. They are benefiting from the system. So as far as I'm concerned, if Babalawo could give us a better Nigeria, let him come. It's not about religion. Like me now, I've not been to church for the past 3 years. And I'll tell you the reason why I don't go to church. It's not about that. When you see a country whereby you go to church, your pastor is having like 13, 14 cars. Some church members are out there selling groundnut on the road, and you are still giving them more cars to have. Go and check their family; they carry all of them to America. When you say okay, in the church you can say okay, if you can give God 10 million naira, come out. God doesn't collect money from anybody. But the thing is, we are mixing it together entirely. So even if we want to worship God, it's good to worship God. But we are not worshiping God in what God asks us to worship Him. We are taking it to another level. So they should leave it out of the system of politics. Sure you get? Like I said something yesterday. I said, if I have the way, they should make Atiku to be president, Tinubu to be minister for economy, and Obi to be minister for security of Nigeria. So someone was like asking me, I said, the three of them, they have their qualities. Among the three, Tinubu will be better economically than two of them. I know what I'm saying about that. Tinubu know how to generate funds. Tinubu know how to make zero to be something. Know how to make 1 naira to be 1,000. He knows how to bring out something good. I know what I'm talking about. He's a successful businessman. He has done it severally. So, Atiku also, let me say this to you. Atiku also, he has his own qualities. But I told someone, I said, if Obi should be another man at his age, should come out of North and not as supporting him the way we are supporting him here. Straight is going to be our president. But what we need in Nigeria now, they should leave Christianity, they should leave religion, they should bring us a better candidate who can deliver Nigeria. Because yesterday I bought a bag of rice at 35,000 naira. I bought it because of December, it could turn to 240.
Because of the flooding, farms are destroyed.
It could turn to 40 or whatever. In history of Nigeria, this is the first time I'm saying that they are selling chicken for 15 to 20,000 naira. It has not happened before. So you get, normally, like I said, I am voting for Bola Tinubu, but if I see something wrong about the party, I will tell you this thing is wrong. If you ask me why am I voting for him, I have my reason I'm voting for him. You have your opinion, I have my own opinion. But what I see is the best of Nigeria can never come to pass if we don't stay out of religion. Let's take politics.
What of ethnicity?
The ethnicity, it is not that this thing is like that. A few years ago, it has never been like that. But now, because of the competition in the system now, it leads to all this thing that is happening. For me, see, the issue of ethnicity is just like Igbo brought it into the system now. And I will not blame them for that. They've marginalized Igbo for several years. We said there's one Nigeria. Igbo has never governed Nigeria since 1960 as a democratic president. Igbo has never come into power. And why are we one? The resources we are benefiting from today is from the southeast and the south out. The oil we are benefiting from today, they are from that side. So why are they not? Why? So if you can benefit from them from that angle, so why do you say that Igbo cannot govern Nigeria? So they have to come out. But they now see that Igbo are talking about Obi now. Yoruba are talking to Tinubu. Hausa now say, okay, say Atiku. Say you get. But as far as I'm concerned, in fairness, Tinubu and Atiku should step down for Obi. An Igbo man to be president for the first time in the history of Nigeria. And that would have been the best thing so far. That would be, everything will be balanced. Equity, justice, and fairness will be there. But only say Hausa want to continue governing Nigeria, there is going to be a problem. Why Nnamdi Kanu agitating for Biafra is because they are tired because we marginalize them. So, and it's just like, I employ you, I'm not paying you your salary. There's no way you not protest. So, and you are the one giving me the money I'm spending. You are the one working for me, but I'm not paying your salary. Will you be happy with me? So the resources we are talking about come from the South-East and South-South. So we are not giving them what they deserve. It's not fair, to be candid. Why we are agitating for Ayi to resign? Because the president is from the North, the chairman is from the North. So what are the gains of the Igbos in Nigerian politics? So we have to be realistic. Yoruba has done it before, Obasanjo has done it before. Oshibajo is current vice president. Osheneko was an interim president. Mention the one Igbos have done. That is why they are clamoring. So that is what brought issue of this ethnicity.
On releasing Nnamdi Kanu, what do you think?
The reason why they never released Nnamdi Kanu is like, even if they release him, they will still rearrest him. Because if they don't detain Nnamdi Kanu towards 2023 election, there may be problem in Nigeria. They know what they are doing. They see that they are trying to study what is on ground. Because Nnamdi Kanu will go back to that house. Once the court says that Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty of any offense, he will continue where he stopped. He won't even travel out of the country anymore. And most of the politicians will be afraid to go to that side and campaign now. Because Igbos, they don't take Nnamdi Kanu joke. So they were like looking, if this guy is at home, will there be a realistic of 2023 election? So they are trying to be careful. So they can still pick him up, they can still detain, they might not even release him for now. So there is politics is being played in his Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Normally, court says he didn't do anything wrong. They should free him and let him go home. But the politics of Nigeria, don't be surprised. There are some Igbos that are against Nnamdi Kanu. There are some Yorubas that are against Nnamdi Kanu. There are some Hausa that are against Nnamdi Kanu. Because there are some Igbo that are benefiting from this system. They know Nnamdi Kanu coming back home will stop their food. Because Nigerian politicians, don't tell me, all of them want to remain in the party, they die. Now, if Bukola Saraki father could be a Senate leader, and Bukola Saraki become a senator, later he became governor of Kwara State. Gbemisola became senator. Gbemisola is now a minister. Gbemisola Saraki, the same father, the same mother. Now, if Lambadeshino could die in Oyo State, and Lambadeshino could die in Oyo State, his own son become commissioner. If BC Akode should leave Osun State, and BC Lori should become commissioner, if Olage should leave Osun State, and Sheyige become commissioner, if SM Afolabi could leave Osun State, and Yemi Afolabi become commissioner, if Osoba could leave government house, Olumide Osoba become commissioner. So, become House of Representative member. If Tinubu is in Lagos State, his wife became senator. He was once a senator, twice as governor. If the Remark could spend 20 years in the Senate, if Gbajabi Amila could be there for 23 years, if Yayi could do 2 times in Lagos and go back to Ogun State, if Aleke could be going for the 3rd term and he was in Kogi State to contest as a deputy governor, so Nigerian politicians, could better for all of them because they don't think about masses. They don't think about masses. We have young and vibrant youth that will change this country for a better. So you get look at this guy. Look at this EFCC chairman. That young guy.
Power.
Do you know why the guy kept quiet? They shocked him with money. You have to keep quiet. He didn't come to do what he's supposed to do. So Nigerian politics. So if people are talking about Obi now, 2023, don't blame them. Because 1960 to this year is 62 years. Hausa has governed several years. Yoruba has governed. Igbo never governed. They are part of Nigeria. So I will not blame them or else we are joking. So if Tinubu is saying a Miloko, it's not a birthright. It's not my family property. It's not inheritance property. My father's house now, I can say a Miloko take over. That's my father. But this is Nigeria, my Nigeria, your Nigeria. So if Atiku is coming to tell us want to govern, you are once the vice president of Nigeria for 8 years. What happened with you and your president, your guy? You govern Nigeria. Was there light in Nigeria? Was there better road? Or was there creating of jobs? So if that's what caused the issue of ethnicity, Igbos are tired. If you don't give them demand, they let them go. Because they can't be giving us, go and check all our shops. Everything we do today in Nigeria, our economy, Igbo contribute more than 60% of it. but they are not giving them what they deserve. They will come out with ethnicity and they will fight. So that's why I won't blame them. But what I see is the 2023 election, like I said,
inconclusive.
yes. What I see 2023 election inconclusive, and again, I want to appeal to youth of Lagos, Yoruba, Igbo in Lagos. I won't talk about ourselves because Yoruba and Igbo, we have to be careful. The reason why I say we have to be careful is this: most Yorubas and Igbos, we do things together. So if Obi should lose the election, or Tinubu should lose the election, we now start fighting. If we start fighting, maybe because let me say this to you now, I'm a Yoruba man. Igbo belongs to business a lot in Lagos State. So could now lead to they are destroying property somebody has sweat to build. Somebody now, because look at what happened to 1 million boys. They seized the opportunity of offenders, start looting people's shop, carry their property. I don't want that to happen. Whoever win, we just need to calm down. But if Igbos are saying they are going, they are fighting, I won't blame them because it's just like I work for somebody. It is time for you to pay me my salary. You say you are not going to pay me. I can destroy the place. So that's what happened.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Shola, for the contribution. Wonderful one from Mr. Shola. Yes, sir. I have a Pastor Bong.
Yes, so you don't talk and finish.
You never talk and finish. You get your
You
talk.
don't talk and finish.
You get your talk.
Now, what we need to know, America bad than this, they use mystery to fix their nation. Everybody need to understand. In the talk state, they move God inside, politics. God is a powerful politician on earth. God is a powerful politician on earth.
We have many pastors.
Yes.
We have many bishops.
It's not real.
We have many campgrounds.
It's not real.
Many churches.
If it's really go work. Now fake.
Okay, now fake churches.
Pure. If it's really go work. America worse than this, they use mystery to fix their nation. Mystery. Spiritual way to fix their nation. Now here will be fixed spiritual way, not be physical. You hear me?
So they are saying what is what they are wasting their time.
All what they do, all pastors fake. You know what he said? He said, pure fake. So if they real, they go fix the nation. If 20 pastors are real, as Christ said, they go correct the nation from body and kill everybody. Don't you know that?
Why do you say so?
If a pastor can buy a private jet of 25 billion, he cannot feed the whole nation. How much are we talking? So they are all criminals, they are fake.
They are bandits.
That's why we be in condition we be in the area of what religion. If the real one come, he go fix the nation.
So you are saying there's no hope 2023?
You never know what is going on. Hope that I have is what is in Nigeria to destroy them more. And then at the end of destroying, then God do what come and fix everything. You must endure everything now until the Messiah come. Take the way I tell you now.
He's asking the question, who is the Messiah?
Messiah is coming. It's mystery, but you're going to see.
Who is the Messiah?
I'm coming. Igbo, as you see, they say Igbo is not rule for long, Igbo not rule for long, Igbo don't know. There are people that Igbo not allowed to leave, may they go. You don't know. If I told you they go first, there are people where Igbo not allowed, may they come out face. They cover their face. Don't you know? Nobody can bless anybody apart from God. Nobody can hold your destiny back apart from what? If you serve God, you go to fulfill your destiny for the whole world. Why did outside Yoruba do? Igbo not serve God. Igbo not be human being.
Who are you voting for?
I'm coming. If they serve God, if they fear God, you think that God cannot bring them out here? Go and take your position. What do you call me? If people lead the brothers to free, I free you, you free me too. You can never free. Abraham Lincoln said, if I'm a prisoner, you too are a prisoner. He said, until the world we free, all men are slaves. There are people that people hold ransom. They lie for Kogu, they go bribe Kogu to lie about them. Men no bring out, men no cover, men in their face no show for the world. People do that. To make sure those people nobody see them. They praise them down, and God said, since you praise my children down, you must praise them too.
I don't understand.
You don't understand? It's a mystery.
I don't understand. Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Who are you voting
Go and find out
Who are you
where.
voting for?
Listen to me.
Who are you voting for 2023?
I'm going to vote for what? A man will keep, because I know Nigeria will see Badu. No Messiah yet. Will give me Agbado, Ewa, and gone. Make a chop. Make my children vanish. Until Messiah come, I go put him. Because why? He's saying go give me Ewa. This man chop Ewa this morning. Shut up, the man don't listen to yourself. He chop curry this morning. He go chop mama put. In a rice he chop. They put beans. They put small mama. I mean, you know chop up this morning. Who else chop salad? Who chop salad this morning? Who drink tea?
Not me.
How dare you drink tea? So we don't go saying go give us curry Ewa. Make we manage the Messiah come. You say make we throw him up back. You hear what the man say? He say it's good in the economy. It only goes to what we see. I think people go manage with until Messiah come, we go fix Nigeria. I go vote for what? Person will give me a what? Can I make I feed my wife and my children for a face? Nobody give us salad before. Peter Obi do for AJ, you don't give salad to Anambra State. You don't chop salad. Anambra will chop salad. Baba say work for Anambra State very poor. What did he do? They say give them best million. Why did he feed the poor? Tinubu feed all out here. Tinubu feed entire town in Lagos State and feed that. So don't joke with the miracle. He said he's coming to give us Akpado. He go boom economy. He go put children to work. He said they are just wasting time. They should go and become army. They should go and get rank. He up good down to what the generation to come.
Where you want to see Agbado? All the farms.
All the farm. Listen.
Where you want to see Agbado chop?
Farm. Fraud don't take over farm, eh?
Where the Agbado go
when
chop
he
now?
come, they body sit to me. There's a spirit that follow everybody. The spirit that follow me, no be spirit that follow you. As he come in, you know what to do to make sure food break it for us. Maybe go open border for us. They go bring something come. We will see one to manage with until the Messiah come. You hear me? So don't say to me that Obi will come give us food. Obi say it's economic. I'm coming. APC, PDP, all of them. When they got Atiku, you see, you can't go sell all Nigerian property. Bros, the one where remain. Never where they sell them, we pay like today. They say never we pay that time. Don't pay. A small house they bring 50 million, 50,000 to pay for small house. Bondu. Is it good? So this one is coming. Seems to sell Nigerian property. All what they sell before, what good? This one say go give us a Akpado and a Gary. I go vote for him.
Okay, thank you very much. I want vote to get. Yeah, so they say now one vote to get though. They say now one vote to get.
Bro, if I get one vote, listen to me. Maybe I go vote for who I chose. Because I know who he is. I know what that man is. Tinubu go give us food. If you see him, if you go to the body on there, people are chopping everybody said there. He get in mind to make people feel. If Tinubu open hotel now, go all hotel in Lagos State. See how bricklayer, electrician, everybody are enjoying that place that just open for one. They see how many workers work for them and get food for their meal. Where the access of Peter Obi? Where the access of Tinubu? Atiku? Where is the access for Nigeria? Go and see access of Tinubu for Lagos. People are dying here. They every day go to Onitsha, go to Akwa Ibom. They are moving in here to what? To see small. You stand for road, you will see small thing. Sell something for the street, you will see small thing. What are you talking about?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Vote for the man.
You should not allow this man.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. I don't want to talk about Pastor Obon because I don't want to talk about Pastor Obon. I believe he's just expressing himself the way he understands. So it is left for everyone to know which one is the fact and which one is the truth there.
And you cannot continue him not to speak.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Yeah. Atiku, Tinubu, Obi push agenda, battle for Arewa votes in Kaduna State. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, said what? Good morning.
Yes,
good morning to our viewers and to see your food TV. Good morning to you.
The major parties were in Kaduna yesterday to canvass for votes from the Arewa community. Let's take a look at. Let's start with Obi. Obi visiting Sheikh Gumi. Their reactions from people that they are not okay with what he did. What do you think?
Mr. President, I told you behind the camera. I told you off the camera. I said, I'm feeling myself. I am not happy because at this point, at this time, this is not time. This is not a very good move. In the sense that these are people you've condemned in the first place. You know, see, Farano once told him that if you really want to win the heart of Nigerians, stop visiting those who have belonged the country into mess. Stop going to meet them. Meet the electorate. Now, you cannot tell me, as it stands now, as it stands Nigeria now, IBB cannot influence anyone, even in his hometown again. Yes, OBJ, likewise OBJ, he didn't forget it. In 2015, OBJ lost his polling units. So these are men who are no longer relevant in the political space. If really you want people to rally behind you, speak to the vote electorate. Now you know that Gumi has been in the forefront. Gumi has always been the negotiator between the bandits, collecting the ransom. You know that, and then now, as last week, the DSS said they have a lot of investigation for Gumi to be arrested. Why go visit Gumi? Why? You don't have any business with Gumi. You don't have any business with him. At this point, I'm beginning to doubt this, but it's political ideology and integrity. Because this is not the time you need to, even if you want to visit someone, it is not in person of Shegumi. This is someone you've condemned in time past, and that's it. It's so obvious that now, Mr. Christian, truth be told, imagine it was the likes of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku that went to pay a courtesy visit on Gumi. You know what would have fed online. So let's call a spade a spade. I'm not in support of that. I'm going to meet Gumi for what? For what? Going to meet him will not still make any difference because Gumi will not vote you.
Gumi is a stakeholder in the north. I think Gumi is a stakeholder.
Stakeholder in the north for what?
They can influence votes.
Influence terrorists. No, those are the kind of people. No, see, those are the kind of people Gumi can influence. Yes, because he sits and dines with terrorists. Yes, he sits and dines with terrorists. The Bible will say,
he has not been indicted.
Do you need a soothsayer to tell you that? See, I've just forgotten that. See, Nigeria is a Jew. Sorry, Nigeria is a jungle. So you need DSS. DSS have indicted him on countless occasions. But see now, he has not charged him to court. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that Shegumi is a criminal. You need to tell him. He don't need to tell you. So meeting with him, it shows that what for me, I begin to doubt his political integrity. Yes, because this is what election. Now every move you make count. Every move you make count. I don't know who is advising him. Every move you make count. Now, I forgot him. Atiku campaign in Kaduna yesterday. Did he go and meet Gumi? He was in Kaduna yesterday. He went to the end of Kaduna. Ashwatu was in Kaduna yesterday. Did he go and meet Gumi? Did he go and meet Gumi? Now, why do you think these persons refuse meeting Gumi? They know the political implication at this time.
Someone says that Obi visiting Gumi does not mean he supports Gumi's ideology.
So someone don't support his ideology. Why are we going to visit him in the first place? Now ask him if it was Ashwaju that went to meet Gumi. What is this? What he be saying? This is see now. Every political movement now people really willing to eat. My brother, people really willing to eat. Forget this is Nigerian politics. You know what Gumi stands for? Gumi has no good record. Yes, Gumi has no good record. If Gumi has good record, so many politicians, stakeholders will go and visit him. Now, I start to be corrected. Obi on diverse occasion has criticized Gumi. It was in New York or I think New Jersey or about so. Now, what did he say? He said he condemned those who even facilitate the release of these abductors. So why are you going to meet him? Meet people who will go to the pool and vote for you. Meet the timid Nigerian youth who are soliciting, who are rallying behind you. Don't go and meet Gumi. Gumi cannot influence anybody.
Are you saying that calculation he did is not correct?
It's a very wrong move. That's like what Atiku said yesterday. That's like what Atiku said. Atiku said, don't vote for Igbo. Don't vote for Yoruba. Yes, we all condemn it. I condemn it too. Someone say, if I could condemn what Atiku did, so if Obi does something, I will condemn it. Yes. Moving him is a political brother to him now. Yes. Now, how do you want the international community to see you? If now this is someone who has been indicted, let's see why go to meet him.
Okay. Tinubu has asked Atiku to step down for him, as he did in 2007.
Ashwaju does not. Ashwaju to me is those statements is just baseless. Why would you ask a presidential candidate to step down for you? It shows that Ashwaju knows is even afraid of the election. From the very look of things, no, you can see it from every indications that was it. His chance is just, he has a very slim chance of winning this election. Because if not so, you will not tell someone your position to step down for you. You belong to the ruling party. Yes, because in 2007, you guys formed a party, AC, and then and then Atiku probably I don't know what led to that. Atiku probably he set down for Atiku. Now you are going to ask Atiku to replicate the same thing. So I think to him, he's scared because if he's not scared, no, because if he's not scared and then
it's a mere talk.
Forget that talk. Oh, see, there are some politicians who these people see beyond what we are seeing. These people are political strategies. Ashwadu will not be that stupid to just say that it's a mere talk. Say, Atiku, step down for me. He has his reasons. Because now, he knows us now. Probably Atiku is is impediment now.
Especially in the north.
Now, it's a factor in the north. Don't forget that. Either you take it or like it. It's a factor in the north. In the north, it's not a pushover. In the north, Atiku is not a pushover. Ask anybody. Just like the way Obi will not be a pushover in the east. So every politician has their strongholds. Just like Ashwadu is not a pushover in the southwest. So Ashwadu now, his leg is shaky. My brother, don't forget, in 2015, Shehu Shagari, his son, Shehu Shagari's son, was working for Jonathan as his presidential aide, social advisor. Now, he said on the day of the election, he went behind. He voted against his boss, his party. He went to vote for. He voted for Buhari. He's now coming to apologize to the Nigerians. They are saying, no, me that I was working for one particular man. I voted against because Buhari was on my tribe. That is why I tell you that see, in Nigerian politics, don't always throw away tribal sentiments. It's always playing. It's always playing. Tribal and political religious sentiment would always come in because now Nigeria is still a third world country. Nigeria is not developed world. So those factors should not be overlooked. It's playing. Yes. I told you that. See. At this point, everybody is doing their permutations. But one thing I start to be quite idea, Mr. President. Now Obi is making waves. Whosoever emerge, Nigeria will not become paradise. Ask me why. If the constitution, if you don't discard that 40th constitution, my brother, nobody can make Nigeria a better place. Nobody can better either Obi or Atiku, Ashwadu, because now Obi alone. Now, if the Senate does not endorse budget, Obi cannot remove a dime out of the money and spend. So take it of that.
Let's look at the flood. The flood is causing so much disaster in Nigeria. We have Nasarawa. We lost over 200 million. Farmers lament over 5,000 dwellers in Ibadan community stranded. Many. We are expecting food insecurity, food crisis as a result of this flooding.
Yes, and it will also eat up our inflation rates now because
20%.
Because things will go up. Now the government on their own have not sent palliative to cushion the effect of these people. Now how do we want the people to feed? Now NAMESA, National Emergency Management, said they are into it for good 2 months now. They are into it now. The federal government said he has given the state affected over some certain amount of money, and still the governors are saying they have not received a dime. So who is holding on to the money? Yesterday, Buhari had a national retreat where he had to roll out his achievements in every ministries and parastatals. And then what did he say? He said Nigerians are living better compared to the previous government. Now, let us Let us flash back to 2015. In 2015, I was in my early 20s, but now and then late 20s. Now I am in my early 30s. Now, do you think I could get those years lost, or those 8 years of wasted, 8 years wasted under this administration? Now, which sector of the economy can the president, because those that even attended that summit, they are gullible. Yes, every person that was seated in that summit, they were all gullible. Because I would a president of Nigeria score himself. Eh? Are you telling me now? Now, in 2015, what was the economy of the country? How far has Nigerians failed? Now, what is the economy of Nigeria now? How much is what exchange rate? Our naira is now useless.
Okay.
Eh?
Okay.
The CFA is not even stronger than our naira. So the president at this point should just cover his face in shame
Okay.
and go.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. David. I have Mr. Chigozie. I don't know Lagos.
You're just coming now. You can't just come now. People that I have an engagement to.
Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Regulate this, your man.
This is your brother. Good morning.
Man there. You know, say I understand.
Okay. Atiku Tinubu.
Come, we don't know the Lagos. Look at.
Let's it's not going, it's coming. Atiku Tinubu Obi push agenda battle for Arewa votes in Kaduna. Arewa votes in Kaduna.
No, what I wanted to remind Lucky is that I don't know if he's aware that the entire Edo State has been flooded. I don't know if he's aware and what he's doing about that. Well, this is the time we are in, and there's nothing different than what they are doing now. From what they are doing now, it has been a recurrent decimal. But the important thing is that you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. Ever since democracy, so to say, returned since 1999, that things have not changed. And the masses are not better off. Instead, things are aggravating, becoming more worse than ever imagined. So what is the sense of all this political jamboree and gallivanting? It will just end up in just mere effort in futility. Of course, the end is already determined, because you can't be building on nothing and expect it to stand.
Okay.
You cannot be building on nothing and expect it to stand the test of time.
You are looking at all these things they are doing as futility.
Of course, what is the inflation rate today? 20.7. Very balanced. What does that show? Even to to a layman on the streets, that the bread you usually buy at 215 naira is now 1,005. Is it difficult to believe or to see? You see, you might be difficult for you to believe what you hear, but not difficult to believe what you see, what you can testify. So are you, by this development, are you moving ahead? Are you moving forward or sinking abysmally? That is the fundamental issues. They are not telling you how you can get out of these woods. Soon, they are just making and ranting, making irrelevant statements. And someone will tell me that Chigozie is very rude and arrogant. What is arrogant about that? That the masses is subjected to unimaginable level of misery. Is that an arrogant statement? Is that being rude? That the government should be held responsible for whatever happens. Of course, look at how many people dying as a result of something that shouldn't have been in the first place. If the government in fact, there is no government, even though you see that as rudeness. People are dying. Over 600 or 700 people have died as a result of this flood, which would have been checked by the government because they do not place priority on humanity. You see, somebody was discussing with me yesterday. He said one of the leaders or founding leaders of India said he will not going to he is not going to give birth until he carry out revolution, India's revolution that will better the lot of the Indians. You see, and today India is better off. They were at the same page with Nigeria in terms of poverty index, but they have left Nigeria. Nigeria, instead of getting people out of poverty, Nigerian government is forcing people into abject poverty, not just poverty. And you say that is rude. And it is not rude to subject and subvert funds that is meant for people, which you are gross beneficiary of. It is not rudeness, it is not madness, it is not stupidity. For the major stream of the of the national revenue has been hijacked by few greedy, destructive elements. Look at the discovery of Tompolo. Over 59, oil pipe that's been pirated. And you have the navies, you have the Air Force supervising and superintending all these things. Adding criminality, adding destructive extortion of the masses' resources. You see the navies, the chief army chiefs having estates. They have the area quarters, they have their own estates. The captains have their own estates. How do they come about this money? Money that was meant for all. They share it among themselves. And you expect somebody not to talk. That is the art of madness, and it is cruelty and the art of irresponsibility for you to support wickedness. And you're telling me that you guys here is rude and arrogance. Isn't that madness? Isn't that stupidity? People are dying on a daily basis as a result of negligence and carelessness on the part of the said government. Do you have government with all these developments? You see, people are dying for no justifiable reason. And you're there promoting impunity, promoting wickedness. And think that you can get away with that. Rather than bettering the lot of the humanity, you decide to subvert what is meant for the people to build up humanity. And Nigerian told me of Yoruba extraction. He told me that in India, when his child delivered, it was free. He didn't pay anything. They took care of the hospital bill. Can you assess that in Nigeria, in Funigas, Nigeria, in Tunaija, Nigeria, in Jarak, Nigeria, where there is lawlessness and anarchy? Even the government cannot respect common injunction, common directives from its own appellate courts. And social government is responsible. If I talk, he says it's rude, because there is rude and arrogant. You can imagine such level of abysmal mindset. It's so unfortunate.
We are expecting food crisis in Nigeria. Looking at the way flood have destroyed so many houses, farms, and livelihood.
That is another calamity. That is another national disaster. You see, my people will always say, you see, when you are already shivering and you are exposed to very extreme cold environment, isn't that a suicide? Can somebody survive that? You are already experiencing inflation, food scarcity, food shortage, and now the little peasant farmers, the little capital they invested in their farms have been eroded. by the flood because of the negligence of the government to do what is needful. Even when we are alerted that there is imminent, even when the meteorological department gave their signs, they refuse to take proactive action because it doesn't matter. When they need food, rice, they will fly to London. They will fly to America to go and get the best rice. So whatever happens to the masses does not matter to them. Is that how a system should be run? Is that how a society should be built? In fact, that my friend told me, Babatunde, he said that this country is an animal. It's a stupid country. I said, well, that is not a surprise. Even the man that called Nigeria a zoo, Nnamdi Kanu, is just an understatement. He told me several things that he never believed that when will Nigeria get this part of hell, get out of these woods? That's not how society, in fact, ever since he returned to Nigeria, he's even trying to move his family out of this place. And some clueless and irresponsible personalities will continue to support the system. Otherwise, because you have no conscience, how can I support even my father? I cannot support my father because he's my father. When he goes wrong, I don't care. You see? So I cannot support anybody because you are my brother. When you are doing the wrong thing, those people that died as a result of fraud are not directly related to me. So should I keep quiet because they are not directly related to me? These are humanity, subjected to such manner and level of cruelty by insensitive and irresponsible governments.
Okay.
Check how much has been expended under this current dispensation, and yet there is nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. And they're still conversing, calling for election. Why should you go on with election? Election that is already marred by religious, ethnic sentiments and bigotry. How can you build a sustainable and national integration by such a level of madness?
Okay.
Perverting the society.
Let's look at Nnamdi Kanu. Is yet to be released. What's your take?
Yes, the worst thing that happens to Nigerian government is their inability to substantiate or to defend themselves before their own courts, appellate courts. It shows those people defending them are quota system lawyers. So they are mentally screwed and they don't know. Of course, when you are on the path of negativity, your mental acumen and faculty is being blocked to reason normally. You see, for them they are the one that took Nnamdi Kanu to court. And the court has now established that not everybody that takes somebody to court or police station that wins the case. You took Nnamdi Kanu to court, you adopted Nnamdi Kanu, you see, and brought him to court. And you could not convince the court of the preferred allegations or count charges against him. And your own appellate court, the three judges were unanimous in their decision. There's no any, there's nothing that they have common grounds in that same judgment. You see, that is the total war that have been won by justice. I celebrate those judges who do not toe the path of destruction by standing and identifying with the truth. And truth is stronger than any nation. Truth is stronger than any individual. Truth can never be destroyed. No matter how mighty or stronger you think you are, you cannot fight the truth and still remain.
Okay. Thank you very much, Master Chigozie.
You can fight Chigozie, you can call me names. I don't matter. It doesn't matter to me. But what matters is that truth can never be destroyed. Truth is above Nigeria. Truth is above Buhari. Truth is above Malami. Truth is above anyone who, of course, is standing on the path of the truth. But the reality is that the truth, the battle has been fought and won. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rightly said, the last time I listened to his broadcast, I will take Nigeria to their courts and I will destroy them with the instrumentality of truth. So everybody can be against you, but when you are on the path of the truth, you will stand the test of time.
Very much.
And that test of time is what we are here experiencing. That a man came, he saw, he fought and conquered. And that man is Ohamadike of Biafra. Dike Zeruzene Alawen Bize. Dike Zeruzene Alawen Bize. And that is the reality. No matter how far you want to cover up the truth, you cannot succeed. I cannot succeed to cover up the truth. Even my own father cannot succeed to cover up the truth. Likewise, you watching at me. Huh?
Okay, thank you very much.
Whether you call me, I am rude and arrogant. The truth can never be covered up.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So that is the basis of my own excitement and joy.
Okay.
That the truth, no matter the level of darkness, the Bible says, the light shines in darkness, and darkness cannot apprehend it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I have Edo no be Lagos.
Edo no be Lagos.
Wahala dey o.
Wahala dey for Igbo.
Flood they destroy everywhere.
Not only fraud, the anger of my brother, the grammar.
The grammar
It's
too
like
much.
2023. I pray it should reflect for Goti, at least.
Okay.
So anyway, Nigeria is hot. Everybody is angry, but are they angry? If they are really angry, we're supposed to troop out in the streets and demonstrate and
Okay.
do the needful. Not just to shout.
They are doing karamo.
Anyway, my name is Lucky Yagbuna. I don't know be Lagos. I can never be in Lagos.
Yes, yeah, they have asked Atiku to step down. But
I can't Tinubu say Atiku to step down. I don't know why campaign. What Nigeria needs now is to tell me what stock do you have for me. Are you getting me? Tell Nigeria what they're expecting when they vote for you. Not to tell Atiku to step down. It's a laughing thing. I cannot Atiku step down. Step down as how? Anyway, he has not ready. Tinubu has not ready. They have not started campaign. So yesterday, I mean yesterday in Kaduna, what he was saying that he helped Atiku, now it's paper time. Is that what we need? The same way, he brought Buhari, said Buhari is the Messiah. Today, almost 8 years, we are not only anger, not only hungry, not only dividation, not only hatred, not only, my brother, Nigeria is far zero. 20 point something children out of school. So that's what I want them to address.
Okay.
And tell Nigeria that you brought Buhari, as you said in Abeokuta, that I want to build a legacy of Buhari. Nothing like that. The only thing is that Lagos, what is Lagos? I could remember I'm alive during when Tinubu came in. Tinubu was accountant in Mobi. I was working Golden Gate. I used to help Tinubu with Suke when he came. With Pijot, I used to help him. Golden Gate. But today,
No, he said he's wetting your pocket. He used to give you.
he never gave me anything. Accountant, they'll give money. They are very difficult. Now, that time, when Tinubu came here as a governor, the only thing I noticed in Lagos that time is Millennium School in Ojodu and some school in local government and some few roads. Yes, agree. Tinubu brought some of the experts like a Fashola, like Ambode, like this who built on top of his legacy. Yes, but I am saying it. Issue he can use Buhari's legacy to campaign because Buhari's legacy is zero. It is terms of insecurity, terms of food, terms of so many things. So
What do you benefit in Lagos as a Lagosian? What do you benefit in Lagos?
I contribute in Lagos.
What do you benefit?
I before I say I benefit number one. What are we benefit? Let me tell you now. Let's say reality. I benefit. I was born here. I pay my taxes here. I get me, but taxes I'm paying, I am not receiving it. I'm not getting it back. I'm telling you, I get me. I pay for everything. The only thing I benefit here is air and most of the roads. That's it. Nothing else. I pay. Do you know? Instead of me to enjoying it, I'm suffering it. Do you know? I pay for house. You know, because of the increasement of tax in Lagos State houses, where you room and parlor pay 400,000 naira. Is that benefit? Nothing. Is that benefit? Nothing. Pay highest transport, pay highest NEPA bill, nothing. Pay in one vehicle. Yes, one vehicle you have more than different paper. Yeah, different kind of paper. Pay. He said taxes. What is the benefit? No benefit. There's no benefit.
Okay, let's look at Obi's visit to Sheikh Gumi. People are reacting. They are in a live program, sir.
Yes.
A live program. It's live. Okay. Sheikh Gumi's visit to. Sorry, Peter Obi's visit to Sheikh Gumi. Let me get your reaction to that.
I don't know why Obi started with that.
Is it bad?
Very, very wrong.
Is it bad?
For me, it started.
You're a politician. Is it bad?
For me, let's talk about politics side. Under politics is not bad, but starting wrongly, you have not start campaign. I expect Obi to start campaign the way Atiku start campaign. PDP has started their campaign telling Nigeria what they will do for Nigeria. I expect Obi to start now. See, out of the three parties, Obi is just a new man in that system. What I expect Obi to be doing now is to start telling Nigeria what he will do, not by meeting those who are conniving with the bandit. Understand me? Who are conniving with the bandit to kill the Nigerians. Going there to go and visit, do what? For what?
He has not been convicted.
He has not been convicted. They can't do that because they're the northerner. Why are they locking Kano? What did Kano do when they lock him? Release him, refuse. But Gumi that is going to inside the bush, meeting those kidnapper, kill him. You are going there to go and visit for what? How many votes does Gumi has? Only one vote.
So he can influence many people in the north.
As how bandit to go and vote for Obi, it's a wrong start for him. It's a wrong start.
Okay. Lastly, let's look at food now. Many farmers are displaced. I don't think we might see them this season.
I said it
yesterday. Even rice, might not even see rice.
Nothing you will see next year. I pray. The only thing I've said, government should open border, import rice and yam. Import so many things inside this country. If you don't eat, you can't talk. If you don't eat, you can't vote. The worst thing now I am hearing, they say census. As how when you have not conduct vote, I want to waste money for census. Yes. Why don't you use that money? Why don't you use that money to help those the fraud are destroying their home instead of using it to go and conduct census? As how when you have not conduct the vote, that one is a waste of money. And Buhari is praising himself.
He has done well.
Don't worry, I swear. Don't wait for people who are dying. Don't wait for lecturers strike. Don't wait for Nigerian children, 20 million Nigerians out of school. Don't wait in everywhere. Why is he praising himself? Insecurity. Why is Buhari praising himself? I like Nigeria to praise you. Okay. Why are you praising yourself? As how? I like Nigeria to praise you.
I praise you. Praise Buhari.
As a petroleum minister, a president, petroleum minister, under your watch, 7 years or 8 years, there is They are bringing mothership. Safoni Abaoye, a minister who has army, navy all over Nigeria, and he says it's not corrupt. You see, when we hold Buhari responsible for this Kankan war stealing in Nigeria, and you are praising yourself, that is why Tinubu cannot build Buhari like APC has failed. They have failed. Only Peter Obi and PDP. Despite PDP, in fact, all the party are having problem. Obis are having problem. Tinubu are having problem. And Tinubu doesn't base on campaign. All he know is abuse. And get the statement to be made that labor die. What is a labor? That nobody remember this. People accuse Arewa that from worse to bad, president of Arewa. Left for the Nigeria. Hausa will go for Hausa, so don't do about it. Then the Niger Delta will decide. I don't mind will decide who I put my vote.
So you decide who will win?
I will decide yes now because one, if you go to Nigeria now, you have Wazobia. Who are the Wazobia? You have Southeast, you have Southwest, you have South, you have the North. Are you getting me? So when you get to the bridge, I am telling you with the South, by the time Atiku collect, Obi collect, Yoruba collect, we will not know where the South will go, we will decide. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Alcoa is a South, but I am telling you, Nigeria under Buhari is dead. That's
Under Buhari or APC?
Is the leader of APC. Okay. And Tinubu cannot build a legacy of Buhari. He built the legacy of Lagos. Lagos is a former federal capital. Have you been to River State? Have you been to some of these states? They are doing well, but Lagos is a hell to live. Lagos is see the kind of poverty in Lagos is so high. What do we enjoy in Lagos? Stress. Is it traffic? What are we enjoying in Lagos? Those population. What the population do for us? Nothing.
Okay. Thank you very much, Edodom Lagos. I have Mr. Kule. Mr. Articulate. I don't know why you calling articulate.
He's an articulate.
No, I don't think he's articulate.
I just see his master now. His master that trained him in politics. He told me, where is the man? It's my good friend, likewise. I just see his master in politics. Yeah, your guy that just shook me. He doesn't articulate. He said they are both PDP together. So he gave him the voice. He gave him the strength to be talking. So I never knew he has an Oga at the top until this morning.
So you don't have Oga at the top?
Shame me. I'm Oga of myself. I don't go to political meetings. I just have likeness.
Self-made.
Self-made. And I swing my vote to anyone I want it to be. I did it for Jonathan. I did it for Sam Buhari. Buhari messed me up. But this time around, I need to hear from who I'm going to support. What are his policy, manifesto, that he wants to sell to Nigeria. And he should sign, they will sign an undertaking. After 6 months or 8 months, it did not fulfill maybe 10% or 20% of his manifesto, he should be impeached or he will resign. So those are the conditions that have to happen.
20% of this manifesto?
Yes. If he has not achieved
this thing that is happening.
They know it before they come out that they want to be president. They want it. They know it. It's not presidency by province. It's not, So you know the job you are coming to face. If you are not capable of doing it, why are you not going all around deceiving people? They should even charge you for 419. They should charge all of them that cannot meet up their talk, walk their talk within 8 months. It's not a rocket science to govern a country, but Nigeria, it may be a missile science because the deterioration has been it's too much, so bad.
So rotten.
So rotten. Now, that's the problem we're facing now. So anybody that comes,
In case, let's say for instance, Nigeria votes a good leader. What's the best that person can do in the next 1 year?
in the next 1 year,
What's the best you think that person can do?
I think if we are going to have a sound president, the best he can still do is just to stabilize the inflation rates of the naira.
You have 20%.
Yeah,
inflation.
It's inflation now. It's just to stabilize the inflation. Because once they stabilize the inflation, there will be a balance. There will be economical balance. Because that's just the main thing. And I'm so shocked that this government called Mr. Buhari government, APC government, they assemble most of the best brain. Talk of this man, what's it called? He's a financial guru. Rewani. There's one Rewani, there's one Salami, there's one, even this guy, what's this called? This former Akabweze, former commissioner of finance, of budgets in Lagos. It's part of them. So I could not now.
Talk about the best brain. Let's look at the ministers, the head of agencies.
Yeah, you have them across.
Just name 5 ministers.
Yeah.
Of critical sectors, critical ministries.
Yeah, they are technocrats. Yeah.
Technocrats. Name 5.
You know,
and their performance.
I start with Fashola.
Fashola has performed.
He is, you know, the overwhelmed job they put on his head. You know, it was handling 3 portfolios.
So you should have said that
I can't. You won't be able to say that.
So let's not say
that means
that
means
job is too much for
that means they will take you as not too loyal to your country.
Fashola is a technocrat.
That to me,
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. To me, in his field, as a lawyer in Lagos, he performed well. And when Fashola was discovered in the chambers of Kabiru, Alhaji Kabiru Tinubu, who happens to be an uncle, you know, an uncle in quote to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was working in the chamber of Kabiru Tinubu. Wale Tinubu, that's the owner of Ohando Oil. That was where they spotted Fashola, and they brought Fashola to limelight. That was under Nadeko. Tinubu could not even get access to any cash in Lagos. Tinubu could not even get access to all his rental. I mean, his house rent, because he has a lot of houses there. But the man working with Mobi. So Abacha chased them out. So they were on exile then. So it was not Fashola that was collecting rent and remitting money to them in US, in which they were using to feed all these Nadeko people. They all stay in Tinubu house, right? So this is just the genesis. This guy paid a lot of, you know, sacrifice for democracy we are enjoying today. Okay. So you give it to him, and when you need to knock him, you knock him.
Did he perform in that area?
Fashola performed in Lagos. Take it or leave it.
I'm talking of.
Yes. Fashola is a new face of energy.
Let's go to the
next one. It's a new face of energy, electricity we'll be having in Nigeria. Malumba project. I don't know whether you've heard of Malumba project.
7 years.
There's no fun.
7 years.
Yeah, it's the fun. Nobody will borrow their money.
Money has been borrowed.
Yes.
Over the years.
Malumba is a big project.
4 years of this administration.
Yeah, it's a big project.
Money has been borrowed.
Yeah, it's a big project. Whether some people are diverting it,
let's look at
then they have to fish out those people. But when you see a good thing, you have to commend it. I'm not just a blind follower. And now I'm not just a racist. I'm not just a tribal bigot.
You said something. That they picked technocrats. And I said mention 5 and their performance.
Yeah, to me, Fashola is a technocrat.
You have not.
Igige is a technocrat.
Okay.
Akabweze.
He's not a minister.
He's not a minister, but he's handling a budget ministry.
No, that is.
He's handling a budget ministry.
He's not a minister.
But he's under
Nenadi
Sambo, or which one?
That is Minister of Finance.
Sambo. I can't take her as a technocrat. The only lady I can take as a technocrat was Adeosun, who happens to work with one big Dolce, this accountant, big accountant firm in UK before they brought him back. Is he Otto Anderson? No, not Otto Anderson.
Economy now. With all the technocrats that the APC government has employed, how do you rate the economy? We have 20% inflation rate. Almost what you buy now, it is double the price within 6 months. Not everything started this year.
Now,
Almost what they are buying for 100 naira, you buy it for 200 naira.
now,
All the technocrats.
my own blame will first of all go to Obefele, Godwin Emefiele.
He's also a technocrat.
He's a technocrat, that guy. They
Has
brought
he
him for
performed?
CBN. He has failed woefully. For him to allow our naira to degenerate
$1 is over
to a dollar to 740 as of this morning. Somebody was even saying 740. 740. For him to be a CBN governor and could not even stabilize our dollars. And I believe all this, according to some information I got, that they were behind all this dollar racketing. So it even pays them now as the naira is crashing. You know, they dollarize every sector in that CBN. You get? So it's the alpha and omega of the dollars you get in Nigeria. So they should go and ask him, how come you allow the economy to degenerate into this mess? You cannot stabilize. Even when the one we call Malam Sanusi was in power, it did better than this Godwin of Emefiele. It did better. I was monitoring the economy when they were siphoning billions of dollars out of the reserve. He loud it out. He said it out that our economy, our reserve has been depreciated with the tune of 20 billion naira, in which the politicians under MPN then they shared together, and that was what removed them from the post. You remember? You don't need to forget history. If you don't know where we are going to, we need to look back where we are coming from. So they bastardized the economy of this country. Okonjo-Iweala, the likes of Soludo, then the likes of Femi Adesina, the likes of talk of who is who. They came together, they stabilized the economy, in which they saved a lot of money. And Okonjo-Iweala was shouting, you people save for the rainy day. Save for the rainy days. All the governors that was headed by Rotimi Amaechi under PDP then, they said they must share the money. They must share the money. And they shared the money. This is where we are now. They could not even invest that money to even fix up the refinery. Look at what is going on now. You don't even need to go through the paper for you to be well informed of what is going on. Globally now, we're supposed to be the bright child of Ukraine. We're supposed to be the bright child of Europe by supplying them gas, by supplying them crude oil. But now they all wet. They slept in slumber.
Biggest exporter of
yes,
importer of
yes, and they all went in slumber. And some people are now packaging them. They're packaging some politicians are now coming up, say they are the Messiah. When you were there under that PDP, you could not deliver Nigeria out of this hoodlum, out of this boredom, out of this out of this bankruptcy. You had all the access then to fix up the refinery.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I have a lot of them. Atiku was in power. Obi was in power. Obi later joined what's it called? Jonathan in PDP, and he was given monitoring committee. He was member of monitoring, economic monitoring.
Member.
Yes.
Not a chairman.
He was a member. A member. He has definitely. He must have a say. He must have a say. And that job is a very juicy job. They can't tell me they are not paying them. So what are you not saying?
Okay, let's move over.
Later, you became a vice chairman, a vice presidential
Tinubu
candidate.
said, asked Atiku to step down for him.
Is that possible? Is that possible? I think it's just a banter they are throwing. They know themselves. They are friends. The two of them are friends. The two of them are friends. Let me tell you, the two of them are friends. It's just politics that is making you people, that is dividing you people. The two of them are friends. We know about contracts Mr. Atiku is handling in Eco-Atlantic, electrification of Eco-Atlantic. Either is Mikano, either I just know is the one handling the electrification of Eco-Atlantic. And we know about what is going on with Shagori. And which Shagori is fronting for in the Eco-Atlantic. They are the one building new American embassy, which is going to cost them like $2 billion plus to fix new embassy close to Gulf of Guinea. You know, it's a coastal, so they occupy that whole space. And due to the security, just to secure Africa. What's this one saying?
Let's look at the
Don't talk what you don't know,
Let's
Joe.
look at the flood.
I'm telling you, American embassy, new American embassy. If you don't come out for Igri, I will take you out to see what is going on there.
Let's look at the flood. The flood is causing so much food damages.
Yeah, it has to, because the food basket of Nigeria, which is Lokoja, flood has cut it into two. We have yes,
from Nigeria.
and Anambra too. I think they have some food crops. They have some food yam. Is it yam or what?
Yam.
Now, those are the agricultural, agrarian states we have in Nigeria. But where are they today? We could not prepare ahead. We could not. I think there is. I just prayed. I'm still looking at it that there's a cost. There's a cost. Somebody has.
Your provision before December, because
if there will be hard starvation next year, that's what they are trying to tell us. Because we don't have food banks. We don't have food banks where we store all these products, agricultural products. Now, Kogi, Benue, those are the two baskets, food baskets.
Some part of Edo.
Some parts of it. What did Edo produce? Don't come in with Edo here. What did you produce? How many of Edos are going to farm again? All of them have run to Italy. They have run to this. You are telling me some part of it. I better go and sit down.
this is your violence.
You should not tell me some part. What did you produce? What did you produce in Edo? It's a challenge. It's a challenge. What did you produce? What did you produce in Edo? Tell me what you produce in Edo.
Edo is an oil producing state.
Oil.
Yes.
Oil. We are talking food. Food banks. We are talking food.
Consumer.
They don't have gari. They have palm oil.
Yes.
I will take you to Ogun State there. You know, gari, a bucket of gari now is 700. Just to know how.
Before it was 200.
It was 200. So it was 200. A paint, I'm telling you a paint.
Yeah.
I'm telling you a paint. But the price of gari is going down. It's the only staple food. It's the only common food we can afford now. I still bought gari for 700 per paint bucket. So I have to buy 1.5 paint. So about gari, there are a lot of gari, and the best gari is even gari Jebu. In the whole Nigeria.
So for drinking.
For drinking, yes, it's gari Jebu. But why you have the best gari for Eba, yellow gari, you go to the east. Or
even
Edo. I don't know Edo about any productivity.
The way we are seeing the elections now, it's going tribal.
It's already tribal. Even here, the TV we are here now, it's already tribal. Everybody is fighting for his blood. Everybody is fighting for his own, blood race.
Plus you.
Yes, I can't deny it. That is why if they are praising their own, I have to praise my own too. And a bad water, you cannot throw away a bad baby with a bad water. You first of all separate the baby, that you can still rebat the baby with a clean soap. So that is what is going on here. It's a sentimental election that we are going to have. It's going to be a serious sentimental tribal election we are going to. For Atiku to open up in Kaduna to say they should not vote a Yoruba president or Igbo president, that they should look at him as one of them, from the north, that he would deliver to them. Same thing, Tinubu has a right to request for 90 votes from the southwest. Because as it is now, the southwest is the most, civil region in the country and the most stabilized region in the country. Where you see no violence, everybody commits violence in their area, they come down to southwest. They have peace. We embrace everybody. And so shall it be till Nigeria cease to be. Because southwest will always be the pace setter to lead by peace.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I am quite surprised on what this man is saying. Insulting Benin. Without Benin, there will not be Yoruba. Without Benin, there cannot be Yoruba. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Benin was before the Yorubas.
I don't know about the history, but
I'm disappointed by what this. I'm disappointed. Look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. When a Miloko, Baba Miloko, went to Ogun State, was saying that Ondule first time, Ondule second time, Ondule third time. Pé tó bá fẹ́ wá kàn báyìí, Yorùbá ló kàn, tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ kàn, èmi ló kàn. Is that not an insult? APC is full of propaganda. They are full of propaganda. What Atiku said was this. You know, the audience you are relating with matters about what you are presenting.
Are you defending what he said?
They throw the thing out of concept and they are misquoting Atiku. Ask Mr. Kule.
Let me tell you what he said.
Ask Mr. Kule. Did you listen to that? Did you listen to it? Did you listen to it?
Okay. He said I'm a northerner. Don't vote for Yoruba.
See, you are getting it. No, you are cutting it. He said,
I'll show you now.
no, hold on. You can show it to me. But he said, I'm a pan-African.
No, he said, no.
Hold on now.
You didn't watch
I watched it now. Something I watched over and again.
He said I'm a northerner.
No, pan-African. Then later, and I said, I am a northerner. You understand?
Yeah.
That if you want to vote, that you should vote for a northerner. That he knows the in and out. That you should not vote for Yoruba or Igbo. You understand? Hold on now. Get. What is trying to say is that come, I'm your own person. You understand? I'm your own saying. Hold on now. Hold on. You understand? He said hello. The thing is that he said, I am your own person. Please vote me.
You should have not said don't vote for others. No, yes, Tinubu has asked Atiku to step down for him.
That's that information. They met in Kaduna. You understand? They met in Kaduna and they greeted themselves. This was a Jagaban, Atiku. They greeted themselves. Why is paper carrying? See, you see, this is what. Hold on. You can come. My take is this: is that why are journalists carrying wrong information?
No, he said so.
No, hold on. Listen, the information they met at Kaduna, Jagaba, Atiku, you understand? In a joking arena. You understand? In a joking arena. Listen, the way the journalists are the problem of our country.
How?
The journalists, they are not reporting constructive journalism.
What he said is what he said. It is reported as what he said.
See,
So how do you report it?
see,
How do you report
what I am telling you is that no matter what it is, there are ways to report issues. They belong to different political parties. They belong to two different political parties. So it's a form of a joke. No, you step down for me. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that is.
And that's why I want you as an analyst to analyze. The journalists will not analyze for you.
Journalists are complicating issues.
You report it as it is.
They are complicating
then you have
issues.
to look at it and take from it. Whatever you take from it, you understand? We report it as it is. We don't try and put and say it's because the party.
They do a
We
bit
can,
out.
we can speculate, but that's what he said.
Okay, if you say that's what they say,
That's what-
but Atiku cannot step down
Look at
for
the
Tinubu.
flood now, the flood, destroying farmland, destroying houses.
That flood we saw was on Cameroon Dam. The Oyo Dam, the Oyo Dam they are still going to open that, and that one is going to affect Lagos, Ibadan. It's going to affect all those way before. So what has the government, what have they put in place? What has the government put in place? Because if they don't open that dam, and if that dam bursts out by himself, he is going to be in a very terrible situation.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. I have Oluwawa. What is that? What is that?
I can see that the noise is getting louder and louder. So some people are making a mistake already. Say you can't eat your cake and have it back. Atiku already failed himself of making that a dangerous language to the future. No a reliable human being will make that statement, and no a reliable human being will defend that statement. You can't defend that statement because the statement has already been shown in the whole world. It's just like when Tinubu say Emilokon. Can you reverse that language? The language has already been decoded. Likewise, Atiku say she don't vote for Yoruba, if you don't vote for Igbo. It's a statement of the line. It's a negative language. So anybody coming here to say that language is good, that other person, I don't think the faculty is right.
It's a zero language.
It's a zero language. It's a dividing language entirely. It's a tribalist language that can cause anarchy. It's very bad from a person in his core caliber to come outside in the public and recognize citizen of Nigeria that is trying to view for the highest seat of the land. You are making a statement that never occupy all of us. Okay, are we going to separate before the election? You can see the deal is very wrong. You should apologize before the election.
Okay, let's look at Tinubu visiting Shegumi. What's your take? Sorry,
Shekume.
Peter Obi visiting Shegumi. What's your take?
Who is Shekume?
Gumi,
that one that released people from hostage.
No, he did not release people from hostage.
Who?
He's a middleman.
Okay, that one that negotiates the bandits. Visiting him, I can say maybe he have an idea. Maybe when he comes to president, he can help him to socialize. But in my own view, it's not the right time to visit him because that man has the figure as one of
the stakeholder in the north.
The stakeholder in the north. When you say stakeholder in the north, he accommodates the lions, the one that suck Nigeria blood. Before you can have the capacity to go inside the forest and make the motherfucking home house there, you have the capacity of them. Not ordinary person can go to the forest and meet them because they are the lion, they kill, they suck, and they drink blood. Now you going to meet him. You are see both of them. They are bringing themselves down because we are seeing their capacity. You can't go and meet a lion like that. So you are afraid. You are afraid. Anybody is afraid want to meet the person that will not let him to be afraid. I have to ignore those type of people now. Now ignore them. It's not necessary. You fail your reputation. Meeting the focus, the negotiation of our cleaner pass, of our killer in this type of a time. Election never ever come. You wrong the department of the institution.
Okay. Let's look at other reports. Tinubu has asked Atiku to step down for him. Tinubu asked Atiku to step down for him.
That one is a political language. Atiku will now ask Obi to step down for him. That's a language because they are going to the field. Just like 11 level, me and you are going to play ball on the field. I will tell you as a friend, come. There's a chance. Step down for me, let me score. At the end of the day, when the field up, everybody have to do his work there. So that is what is a childish statement. It's a childish statement. It's a statement of the game. Okay. Let the game begin and let us see who will win the game. And the game, most of them will win the game.
We are experiencing flooding now. Farmlands are destroyed.
I'm just praying for God to reduce it because this one is a natural disaster. It's a natural disaster. It's not occurring in most of the whole state. You can see Delta State, you can see my state, Edo State, you can see Bayelsa, you can see how rain swallow many houses, swallow many buildings, to the extent many crops. Let's say 85% of our farmland have been destroyed by the crop, destroyed by the rain, which is very bad to tomorrow. Which I will pray for Almighty God to make peace, to let that rain reduce. We know the rain is good, but now it's getting out of hand.
Okay. Give them the language.
The language that we are the motherfucking home. We are the motherfucking home of the West Side people die. Call 2023, come outside with the PVC and let them know who we are. We are the East Colorado. Final language. Let there be peace.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I have a massive good morning. Good morning.
Wait.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Yes.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, our Nigerians in diaspora. We are here because of you. We thank all of you. Thank you. Stay tuned.
Yeah, many people are reacting to Peter Obi's visit to Sheikh Gumi. What is your own?
Sheikh Gumi. I don't know what he's visiting Sheikh Gumi for. Sheikh Gumi, I know, is a Muslim, cleric. He's a cleric. But I don't see anything, that we benefit or Obi benefits visiting Gumi. Gumi, outrightly, everybody know is a tribalized man. Gumi, outrightly, everybody know is a sponsor of banditry in the north. Gumi, outrightly, everybody knows is a big beneficiary of this evil regime. So, whoever Obi, goes there to benefit. Well, that's for two of them. I don't have any comments in favor of that. My comments are, you know me now, I don't paint any black thing, bad thing. Good. No. Visit to Gumi is an eyesore. Visit to Gumi, if you ask me, is a suicide because the man is evil. He stands for evil. The man Gumi advocated for bandits in Nigeria. The man Gumi wanted bandits, giving amnesty by Nigerian government, money that we don't see, economy that is down already. Gumi wants extra budget for the bandits. Gumi is treating bandits with what? Sentiments. He's being kind to them. How could you be kind to armed robbers? The highest case in Nigeria before is don't carry gun. I was born and brought up in this country. If you are ever caught with guns in 80s, 90s, you are a gunner. You've gone. That's the law in Nigeria here. Nigeria doesn't want, as a country, anything bloodshed. No. Today, they have institutionalized armed robbery. Today, they have institutionalized banditry, kidnapping in Nigeria. Gumi, a whole Muslim, Islamic cleric, is palling with bloodthirsty bandits in the north. Nobody has said anything. Buhari has not said anything. Gumi has been negotiating with bandits in the past. To the extent that his second man now, what's the name of that fat guy that was apprehended in Cairo, Egypt? Thank you. His boy, his subordinate, was apprehended in Cairo by FBI themselves, not even the SS. That will tell you how far Gumi has gone. Last year, Saudi Arabia came out to tell the whole world, Nigerians, that they don't want to see Gumi in Medina. Medina is in Mecca. Mecca is in Saudi Arabia. Listen to me. They don't want to see him there. What could have been his offense? Don't you know? His hands are soiled with blood. Gumi is funding terrorism in the north. I'm telling you, directly or indirectly, federal government knows that. Gumi came out, he has strong voice in this government. Now, I began to ask my question last year. What department is he representing? Is he working in which department? Is it Lai Mohammed that employed him to do work for him? I don't know. Gumi was a strong force in this government. Then Gumi should be internationally investigated. And if that investigation is conducted by FBI, you will find out that Gumi is more dangerous than Mamu. He's second person that was arrested. Tuko, Mamu. Yes, Tuko. Mamu Tuko. Let me tell you, I don't know why Obi is going to Gumi to pacify with him, to pacify with an enemy of the state. Gumi is an enemy of the state. The state I mean is the nation called Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the West African states. Gumi is enemy to West African states because they are part and parcel of where? What do you call them? Meiti Allah. Meiti Allah is cut across West African countries. Gumi is part of Meiti Allah. Gumi is an enemy to Ghana, Niger, Mali, Gambia, Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Nigeria. I'm telling you. So Obi visiting Gumi is well known for him. The reason for that. I have Tresvant. I don't know anything about that because I know nothing good in the past has ever come out from where? Egypt. Nothing good is going to come out from Gumi. If you look at Gumi, Gumi is an epitome of terrorism. He epitomizes terrorism. He is supporting terrorism in Nigeria. Yes, Obi shouldn't have gone there. Go there to do what? To go and beg him, pacify with him. See, whether Gumi likes it or not, Nigerian youth, the choice is theirs. It's not Gumi's. It's not for any Christian cleric or Islamic cleric. The Nigerian youths have taken their destiny into their hands. And it's God that is going to give it to them. It's not any human being. Gumi might, go to hell or the moon. I don't care. Maybe Obi cares. That's why Obi goes to him.
Okay, let's look at Atiku and Tinubu. Tinubu asked Atiku to step down, as he did for him in 2007 when they were in ACN.
ACN. You know one thing with this, our political leaders or flag bearers under this political platform, they are all, they are. Let me use the word. They are pranksters. I didn't understand. If you look at what is going on now, some person in 1999 said they don't believe in Nigeria as a nation. That Nigeria is not a country, that Nigeria is a failure. Nigeria has failed. They don't believe. That was when Almighty Abiola was in trouble. Do you understand? Some person say they don't believe. Some person say God will punish them and their family if they support Muslim tickets. Some person said it. I didn't understand. You find out that this time around, reverse is now the case. Nigeria that they don't believe in as a country is now a country, if you ask them. Now, they are beginning to see the reason why Muslim tickets, God is not going to kill them or finish their family. See, I don't believe in contradiction. I hold people by what comes out there and what I know about people. That's me. So, if Buhari tells Atiku to step down, fine. Because, let me tell you, Atiku is a political prostitute. Atiku, first of all, aligned with APC, fought Jonathan in 2015. It was so obvious. Atiku, Tinubu, Fotola, they were the powers behind what? ACN. It was before AD. They just carried out party within them. Before you know it, Fotola, Atiku, Tinubu, and what's the other guy? They turned it to APC with Buhari. I didn't understand. So, if Tinubu tell Atiku to step down, it's their business. Because they were doing that business before against Jonathan. Now, Atiku has not seen anything right with APC again. Atiku is now the man handling PDP. The same PDP he spat on in the past. The same PDP he spat on in the past. The same PDP he fought against in the past. I listen to me. So, Tinubu meeting Atiku, telling him to step down before him, is all their business. What goes around, comes around. I don't need to just prod my brain hard, as in, going into this kind of trauma, mental trauma. I don't need to work hard. Anytime I want to talk any issue about these guys, Tinubu, Atiku, Buhari, Bumi, what's the other man, Malami, all this, even Chatima, Kwankwaso. See, they are old political hags. They are political hags. A hag is an old man or old man whose skin, hag, has been shrinked. So they are old in the system. They have outgrown what good governance is all about. Why? Atiku was there 8 years as a vice president. He did nothing. If I use word now, they will say hate speech. The whole federal government establishment sold by Atiku. But where are the realization? What has the money got to do with this present dilapidated economy of the country? You know where the money he realized went to? The same Atiku that is telling Hausa, the Northerners, to abandon Yoruba, abandon Igbo. His southern enemies, they should vote for him in Hausa language, not knowing that some of us, we hear many languages. They call him, he denied it. They play the tape for him. He said not play. He has turned it to tribal issue. Atiku is telling the North to vote only him that is from North. That they should turn their back on Atiku, Tinubu and Obi. So he's tribalizing everything. He's not a good man. That is the intention he's having in mind. Let me tell you, he's an Hausa man. If you vote Atiku Nigeria, listen and listen good. Nigeria, I'm talking to you all. I don't mind you. You always talk whatever you like. See, Nigerians, I'm talking to you. Listen and listen good. If you vote for Atiku, let me tell you, the heart of man, the mind of man, the heart of man, what man is carrying in mind, Bible says is too what? Dangerous. Desperately wicked. Wickedness is full of the heart of man. If you vote Atiku, see, learn from what he told Northerners in his last convention in Adamawa. See, learn from what he said. If you vote for Atiku, Atiku will be worse, 500% than Buhari.
be careful. I'm talking to you, Northerners. I'm talking to you, Southerners, Igbo, Yoruba, brothers, Ejo, Urobo, Efi, Kibibio, especially Gideon Oka, Gideon, Pastor Gideon, Pastor Uyom, Pastor Uyom. See, look at you. You should be very careful because if you go to Atiku, all this amount, Atiku, Buhari will be better. Atiku will do it. Pastor, look at you. Everybody see him. He's supporting Atiku. Nothing is wrong with Atiku. If you ask him, he's campaigning against Obi. Obi did well. He did well. See, Nigerians think well. Think well. Think well. Think well. Think well and think well. Never you allow all these oratory, orators as politicians to convince or buy into your mind. I didn't understand. Be yourself. Study their past antecedents and shortcomings so that you will know who is the right person come 2020.
Floods destroying farmlands.
Yes. Cargo Dam. Catgo Dam. What's the right pronunciation? Cargo Dam or Catgo Dam in Cameroon. See, that was a project that Cameroon embarked on in early 80s. That dam, Cameroon advised Nigeria to do same with them. Cameroon foretold Nigeria what is happening today in 1980s. Nigeria turned their deaf ear. Catgo Dam was constructed, I think, from 82 to 1984. Then Cameroon won the danger if Nigeria turned to their own. I didn't understand. Then Nigeria turned their back on Cameroon. They even end up fighting Cameroonian government then. Under President Ahmadu Ahijo, they fought Cameroon. So now, the dam that is overflowing in Cameroon enters where? River Benue, from River Benue, Katsina Allah, River Omabala, Ezu, Niger River. And do what? That's why the confluence town, Lokoja, is being what? Submerged. The whole houses in Lokoja submerged last week. Bayelsa is gone. Onitsha is gone. We saw it. It's not hidden anymore. Onitsha has been swallowed too. Otuocha has been swallowed.
They are using Kano.
Everywhere. Even where?
They are using Kano.
They are using Kano now. I saw somebody using Kano in Onitsha now. All those 5 buildings, they have been submerged. Especially Asaba, Axis, submerged. I didn't understand. Because we don't take precaution. We don't take action. We don't do good work for ourselves. Cameroon advised it. Nigeria rejected it for something years ago. Are you listening to me? So now, this is the side effect. Anytime there is heavy rain, Cargo Dam or whatever, it overflows, it costs. You understand? Yeah. And empty into rivers in Nigeria, thereby causing what? Overflooding. And that is the problem that has engulfed Kogi, Anambra, Bayelsa, River State, Akwa Ibom, Calabar, Cross River, everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere has been flooded. Everywhere has been flooded. So let me tell you. Nigeria. So let me tell you, it is good to have a good government in place so that they will be listening to people's what? Yearning or yelling. Anytime people are crying, a good government should what? Pay attention to them. Had it been they pay attention to what Cameroon said in the past, all this flood wouldn't have, covered everywhere in southern Nigeria.
In real politics, is there religion?
In real politics, anyway, definition of politics simply means science of what? Government. Government as a modern machinery, do you understand? In which everybody in the country or in any society are joined together, just giving, simple definition. But let me tell you, politics, if you say, can religion be involved in politics? Yes. Let me tell you, yes, but let me define religion. Religion, first of all, Christianity is not a religion. Christianity is God's formula for approaching towards man. That's Christianity. Islam is a religion. Buddhism, pagan, African traditional traditional religion. All these are religions. But Christianity is not a religion. If any man of God that is pure in heart, that is doing what God wants, involved in politics, it has nothing to do with religion. It's not a religious act. Because Christianity is not a religion. But all this Alaji, Gumi, Sheikh, native doctor, Oloye, Ajire, this and that, involving themselves in politics, that's religion. But any Christian, like when one Reverend Judge was ruling, other judge, yes, it's a good act because the man is a man of God. Christianity is not a religion. I'm not trying to exonerate only my own because I know that I'm not a religious person. I am a Christian. I don't involve myself in religious activities. I didn't understand. I can never go to a witch doctor, say, tell me what is going on tomorrow, what is going to happen. I can never go to a necromancer to wake up my grandmama to tell me my future. No, those are religious activities. I'm a Christian. By my faith, I contact my God and close it up that it has happened. That is Christianity. So I don't think that politics and religion should all go well. If they go like that, then some persons, they will be offending their gods. Gods has to do with religion. Gods, capital G-O-D, has nothing to do with religion. That is me. Then again, politics, political science is a science we know. Then again, I want to give you the true definition how a politics should be run in a society like ours. Politics, you promise people good, juicy things, good governance, social amenities, motorable road. I didn't understand. Everything that is good, if you promise them, give it to them. That is good politics. Then, what we are practicing in Nigeria is gambling, not politics. Nigerian politics is cha-cha. They are playing Ludo, cha-cha. See, go to this state in America, Las Vegas. That is what Nigeria is doing here. Las Vegas, where you have the highest number of what? Hotels and casinos. They play casino there. Nigeria political classes, they are playing casino on us. They use us to play casino. Yes, that's what we are doing here. We don't play politics here. If we play politics here, why should we be involved yourself in presidential system of government? And you can't deliver like America. The people that play it correctly. For the first time, presidential system of government, the best from 1776 to date, United States. No complaint. Yes, what we had here was assassination of the president in the past. From George Washington to date, their hands are clean. They are doing well. They don't derail from doing well. Nigerians will derail because a German will not like Urobo man. Urobo man will like to kill a fake man. A fake man will fight and boot and kick Ibibio man, kick his ass. Igbo man play his politics. He won't like who? A German. He won't like Urobo man. Yoruba man plays politics. If you mention Igbo man where he is, he will throw Igbo man from upstairs. Throw him, kick him out of the balcony. Because Yoruba man, he won't like Igbo man to be at the head. Yes. Hausa man plays politics. They don't want anybody that doesn't have their forehead on the ground, as in Islam. If you are not a Muslim, Hausa man will never vote for you. But let me tell you, game up for them. Buhari has come. All of them voted Buhari because Buhari is a Muslim. What are they doing today? How are they enjoying it? Hausa man, they are eating concrete, ekro, pankane loje, iwa, because the man is a Muslim. See, they are suffering today because religion. Time has come. No more religion again. Everybody is looking from another direct, different perspective at politics now. People are mirroring it from another perspective. It isn't like what it used to be again, which is why we are all campaigning for the right person. Nigerian youth, I warn you again, be wary of smoking, Igbo, drinking. No, this time around, cool down, do your homework well, do your mathematics well, and know the right person you are going to choose. Okay, comes 2023. Thank you. As for me,
The former governor of Anambra State has done a lot. Consideration to know if he's going to lead us to our Canaan lands. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, let's look at if we can get some of our people online to. The link is there. Mr. Ode, let's get Mr. Ode Chima.
Mr. Christian, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ode Chima. Yes,
Yeah.
you are welcome to the program. You have the floor. Contribute to the program this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. Please, I want to contribute about three things, and I would like you to give me about 3 minutes for me to conclude my opinion. First of all, I must correct some impression from your reviewers. Mr. Peter will be visiting Sheikh Gumi. It's not a bad thing, just like they are assuming. Sheikh Gumi has never been confirmed to be a terrorist. It's just a media trial that people are giving him. Before you call somebody a terrorist, he must be convicted by a competent court of jurisdiction. So as it stands now, Sheikh Gumi is a Muslim cleric. So Mr. Dati and Mr. Obi going to visit him is just like going to visit a pastor from a church. So as it stands now, Mr. Gumi is not a terrorist. Nobody should do a media trial on him as a terrorist. That one apart. Secondly, the three frontliners in the forthcoming presidential election, Mr. Obi, Mr. Atiku, and Mr. Tinubu. A layman, a blind man can see the difference there. Atiku said you should vote for me because I'm a Northerner. A Northerner doesn't need an Igbo or Yoruba president to represent him. Mr. Tinubu said, Emi local, Yoruba local, meaning that it's his turn. It's the turn of the Yorubas. Without the turn of that, he's playing an ethnic game there. Now, Mr. Obi, out of his intelligence, he has said it time with that number. Don't vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Vote for me because I'm competent to do the job on ground. That is how you see somebody that is intelligent. That one apart. Now, let me finish my thought. About 3 days ago, a lady called Jenny Ogo came online here and was talking blah 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 blah, defending Mr. Kunle, saying that I'm abusing him because I'm accusing him of being a bigot. Now, I'm happy that today, once again, Kunle has shown himself. A snake will always be a snake. Are you getting me? How can Kunle come on live TV and insult a whole tribe like the ancient Benin Kingdom, saying that they don't produce anything? And he was trying to ask, what is Benin people producing? Now, this is a defamatory statement on a tribe. If Mr. Kunle doesn't know what Benin people produce, you should know that Benin people produce him. If he doesn't know history, he should go back to history. The Yorubas originated from the great Benin Empire. He should go and read his history. He has Benin blood in him. So he should not come on live TV and start showcasing his ignorance. Please, in order not to bring this TV platform down, you guys should call Mr. Kunle in your closet and educate him on how to talk in a platform like this. If he wants to, maybe the general voice sending him some little change, and whenever he comes out, he's messing up and talking rubbish, insulting other tribes. If he's supporting Mr. Tinubu, that is left for him. He should not come on board here, and the other day it was Igbo people. Today it was Benin people.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Udeze Chima. Udeze Chima, yes. Do you have any other person online? No other person online. Yes, we are getting close to the end of the program this morning. Thank you very much. Please click on the like button so that we can get more reach to other persons this morning. Thank you very much, first round chat. Uchojini, thank you very much. Yerioba, thank you very much. Mado Peace, Amos Ojo, thank you. Yes, we have Funigans, thank you very much. Yerioba, thank you very much. Stop and Chop, thank you very, very much. Paul Chukwani, thank you very much. Yes, we have one more person. Let's get one more person this morning. Please, let's try and tread on. Yes, Jenny Ogo is here this morning. Good morning.
Good
Jenny
morning,
Ogo.
Christian. Good
I can
morning.
hear you. You have the floor.
Yes. So I guess you know why I'm here, because as long as Mr. Udeze wants to act, keep bringing up his prejudiced behavior online, I'm gonna match it with him if that's what he wants. So he just called in to say that Kunle attacked the Bini people. How does somebody asking what do the Bini people produce? Now, Mr. Felix was there. He should have defended it and said, the Benin people produce this and that, right? So I just say that some people on this platform have already made up their mind. No matter what Kunle says, no matter how he says it, they will come after him. Now, David came here today, and was throwing all sorts at Peter Obi. Peter Obi, which he was giving his candid opinion, and I always respect people's candid opinion. He said Peter Obi should not have done this. Why did he do that? If it was Kunle who said that, Mr. Udeze would have his head for dinner today. So, Mr. Udeze, why are you the only person who comes online to cast aspersions at Kunle? You have a big problem, Mr. Man. And then let me educate you, Mr. Udeze. You go back to your history, okay? The Yoruba race preceded the Bini people. The Bini people came from the Yoruba race. The Yoruba race have even been linked to the Egyptians. So I think you should go and do your own study. Okay. So that's all what I wanted to contribute today. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jenny Ogo, this morning. Please, I beg and I beg and I beg for the health of the platform, please. Let's not take issues personally. The efforts we put towards getting people to talk here this morning, every day, is a lot. We take a lot of efforts. And getting people to conform, this is not a studio, this is not an apartment, this is the road. There are fights, people fight here every day. So we try as much as we can to get people to be, to have courtesy in their statement, also contribute without abusing people. We will try our best to get Mr. Kunle and whoever and not to abuse other people. Yes. With that, we have come to the end of the program this morning. Bye, Sada and Newstars and Christian Chukwu. Thanks for watching. Till tomorrow. Bye for now.